Alrighty, gonna play an old favorite of mine, Lands and Legacy today. I played Legacy Lands at the last Legacy Grand Prix I played at in Seattle. It was awesome. Bought a drop of honey from Andrea Mengucci, and then told him it went up every time I see him. Mengu's great. So this is a deck that's trying to basically abuse Exploration, Mox Diamond, and Life from the Loam to play and recycle a bunch of powerful lands. The main combo on lands-wise is Dark Depths Stage, make a 20/20. Urza Saga is a great addition to the deck. Not only is it making construct threats, but it can get Mox Diamond, and it can get Lava Spur Boots to haste up your 20/20, or Needle Cage or Map. Also has 4 Malevolent Rumbles. This card's awesome. Really strong green card. Good addition to the deck. Does everything it wants. Dumps a bunch of lands in the graveyard, puts a little token, some mana, finds the things you need. 4 Once Upon a Times, just 4 of each of the busted cards. It's a really good way to build the deck. Besides the depth stage, it's got Bojuka Bog, Ghost Quarter, Maze of Ith, Odawara, and Tabernacle as kind of utility lands, with Seijiri Step being a land you can crop rotation for to give your Merit Lodge protection from a color, and then 3 copies of Boseiju. So, deck is very sweet. We're at a league, and we're on the draw. I'm going to keep this hand. This hand is nuts if I draw a land. It's got everything you want. All the cards you want in your opening hand are Exploration, Mox Diamond, Life from the Loam. It's got all that. Oh, geez. Oh, Stalactite Stalker? I'm not sure what's going on there. Ooh, crop rotation. Not a good draw. I guess I don't want to even play the Mox. I'm not sure I want to play the Mox or not. I guess the Mox protects me from duress, so I'll do that. And I suppose I'll Needle. You know, I honestly don't even really know what I'm playing against here. I'm just going to Needle Wasteland. I could just be completely off. The Stalactite Stalker is throwing me off. Like, is it like some kind of, landless Belcher deck? I don't know why it has this thing. Oh, it looks like it could just be a blue-black kind of tempo deck. Okay. Dark Ritual, Nile Spellbomb. All right. Fair enough. Any lands? The lands deck. Oh, now I can't cast a Once Upon a Time. Oh, I guess I should have played Exploration. I just kind of F6'd. Let's see. They're going to crack Spellbomb? No, they're going to cast Orcish Bowmasters. Main phase to ping me for 1. Huh. I did Needle the Wasteland, so I guess that part is nice. Well, Depths, I can't do anything with right now, but I can crop rotate it. I kind of want to just get Tabernacle. That's probably foolish. Let's just get Urza Saga here. Pass the turn. I mean, they're not hitting me for that much damage. So this would have gone very easily if I'd drawn a land, but of course that's the hand I kept. Barrowglyph? Okay. I take 3 to a 14. Draw Life from the Loam. Not a great draw. Let's start with Malevolent Rumble here. Okay, 4 lands. That's more like it. Let's get Yavimaya, because I wanted to get a green land. 4 Yavamayas in this deck is awesome. It really does make this deck a lot better. And then I'll get back Saga, Dark Depths, Thespian Stage. See, look at how quickly you go off once it starts going. Oh, of course they have the Nile Spellbomb. And pass the turn. And I can't do much else here. I'm actually not that far from stage depthing them with this, but they hit me and they hit Loam and Once Upon a Time. Actually, those are pretty weak too. So I took some damage. They get to mill themselves with Barrowglyph and get a Dothy Voidwalker. All right. It's a little dangerous. And let's go Urza Saga. I will Dredge Loam. I didn't hit any lands. Let's crop rotate the Saga. I kind of want to just get Tabernacle. Is that crazy? Yeah, I kind of think that's going to be good. Get Tabernacle. I get to go get a land. I guess I get a spell. I guess I get Expedition Map. I can crack Map. Get another land. I get Thespian Stage this time. Play Stage. Then loam back Saga. And then they just kill me by paying. Or I'll let them pay for the Tabernacle, but this game was kind of a mess, to be honest. So if they pay the upkeeps, I die. Main deck a bunch of Nile Spellbombs, and are they playing Helm of Obedience, I guess? I don't really get what's going on. Okay, good enough. They've demonstrated they're going to do that. All right, so I mean, I think Dismember is probably good. Caracas, Force of Vigor, and any of that stuff. I mean, Force of Vigor might be good because they seem like the kind of deck that could have Leyline of the Void. Needle or Disruptor Flute both seem kind of medium. I don't think I want Bojuka Bog. I know it does make the Barrowgoyf a little smaller, but that's still, I'm just not that interested in doing that. And I could cut Ghost Quarter, or I could cut Grafdigger's Cage. All right, let's try this. See if this goes a little bit better. Okay, I'd like to play first. All right, this is a much better Mox Diamond hand. This hand I get to go turn 1 Mox, discard Depth, Saga, and I think I just Rumble, setting up a turn 2 Loam. And honestly, them like Force of Will, and well, they really don't, I don't think they have Force of Will in their deck. They played all black cards, Dark Rituals and whatnot. But anyway, them countering the Mox could be pretty bad for me, but luckily that didn't happen. Let's go Rumble. Goose Quarter, Maze with Wasteland. I'll just take Wasteland. Okay, pass the turn. I mean, I kind of assume they're not going to play a non-basic turn 1 unless they have to. Yeah. Swamp Spellbomb. They're just going at it. All right, so... Oh, Yavimaya, that's kind of nice. Let's just play Yavimaya and then just pass the turn, and I'll just start making Saga tokens. I have a Dismember for a creature, Wasteland if they play a non-basic. No real reason to jump in that. Oh, they're going to Wasteland my Saga. Okay, well, that's fine too. And then I'm probably going to just probably Loam. They can go ahead and Spellbomb me. Let's see what I draw. Yeah, Loam. I don't think it matters what I loam back, to be honest. They're going to Nile Spellbomb it. Okay. Running into the 4 or whatever, however many main deck Nile Spellbomb opponent isn't ideal. And now a Rumble off of the Eldrazi. Pick up Seiju, Wasteland, Depths. Let's just pick up Depths. That way, even if my graveyard gets disrupted, if I draw Thespian Stage, then I'm there. And hit for 2. I mean, they still don't really have anything in play. I still have Dismember. I have a second Loam, which is nice. Hopefully, they're probably just going to go get basic Swamp against these Wastelands. And Powder Keg. Whew, okay. I'm going to blow up all 3 of my tokens. This is a funny deck. I don't really know what it is we're battling here. I'll dredge Loam because my plan is to Loam here, and then I'll Loam back Stage, Saga, and Wasteland. Nice. And then I think I just want to get Stage Depths going. Well, let's see if I placed, yeah, that seems fine. Let's just play Thespian Stage and pass the turn here. And now Hand Disruption, unless it's like Hymn to Turok, doesn't do much. Okay. All right. Just going to Nile Spellbomb me. Now, that actually I don't mind so much because I still have another Loam in hand. So I've got, yeah, only 1 Loam exiled. They're going to pass with a Wasteland up, huh? I could cast Loam. I'd get nothing back. Let's just play Urza's Saga. Let's just pass the turn here. I feel like this wasteland, if they want to just chill on the wasteland, that's fine with me. Pass the turn. All right, I'll stage my Urza's Saga. I kind of assume this will prompt a wasteland of some kind, but that's all they got. I'm not too worried. And then on my turn, I'll hope to draw Exploration is what I hope to draw. But I'll loan back whichever land they blew up. Yeah, they blew up the stage. That doesn't surprise me. No, we don't have depths, and we have Saga on 2. Oh, crop rotation. That's nice. So now I can play depths and pass with Saga mana up to make a Saga token, but also I can just make a 20/20, which I don't want to do main phase because I don't want to get like Lily on it or some nonsense like that. All that it would prevent is a wasteland. You know what? I'm gonna start just making Saga tokens. I feel like they're gonna have a hard time beating that, especially with like Dismember in hand if they play something. It seems like getting like Shieldred Edicted going all in here just really doesn't make sense. Okay, make another construct. Probably just get the boots. That's the card I want. Oh, they got to sack all their fetches because I could get Needle. Ghost Quarter are not really going to do much against this deck, so... Oh, what is this? Opposition Agent. Okay. I'll dismember that. Nice try, though. And I could get Needle and name Delta, but I kind of feel like I should just get Boots still. Play Wasteland, equip Boots to this token. And they can kill one of my tokens in response in here. Fatal Push or something. Fatal Push is such a bad card in this matchup. I guess they might not have enough stuff to bring out. And I still have Stage ready to go. Oh, there's another Wasteland. Fair enough. Shieldred, huh? Okay. Map. So if I play Beseiju, Wasteland that, yeah, this looks like it should work. Wasteland your Wasteland. Crop rotation. Hold on, tap this for green. Crop rotation. Hold on, tap this for a green. All right, there we go. Crop rotation, sack Yavimaya. Get Thespian Stage. Copy depths. Paying. Keep the original one. Boots. Send. All right. Going to next game here. I guess Karak is probably better than Ghost Quarter. They have so many basics. I just don't see that working out. All right. Let's get in there. Gotta watch out for Powder Keg, huh? What is this hand? Honestly, I think I keep this. They have Wastelands and Nile Spellbombs and a lot of disruption, Powder Kegs. Mulling to a hand that has low Mox Diamond or Exploration and then having them answer those cards seems pretty bad, whereas this hand, it's got Maze, which I think is decent, a bunch of Rumbles, which will be good. I could always draw Exploration. Jeez, okay. Calm down, there's like turn one Stalactite Stalker, okay, into Stalactite Stalker, okay, into Nile Spellbomb. They both become 2/2s? All right. I guess what I'm going to do, turn one, first of all, I drew Exploration. I was going to play Maze of Ith, but now I'll just play Urza's Saga, play Map. The fact that I'm just going to be going off pretty fast here means that I don't really care about playing Maze to save 2 damage. Okay, I go to 16. Stalactite Stalker, you say? I'm gonna have a hard time beating this Urza Saga here. Yeah, they're gonna have to sack that Spellbomb now because it is Descent for those Stalkers. Okay, they drew a land which they clearly didn't have before. But I'm not in. I don't want to be in a get into a who got luckier competition because I got really lucky. I have Menace. I could Maze of Ith. I could make a token. Play Rumble. Play 2 lands. I could Rumble and then still make a Saga token, or I could maybe I just Rumble Maze. Let's play Urza's Saga. Let's cast Malevolent Rumble. Okay, I'll get Depths. Now I have Depths Stage, or rather Depths Map. I play Depths Map for Stage. Next turn, I untap, get Boots. Yeah, I have enough mana to do everything. I guess I don't need to map right now. I can just chill, or I can just cast another Rumble. Pretty decent chance that just hits Stage for me. Pick up Wasteland. And then I can double block and then crack to map if I want. Because with Exploration out, I'll have enough mana to do all the things I want. If they play a Wasteland here, then they were going to stop my plan regardless. I think I'll block here because I'm going to want to sack this map anyway. Okay. Thespian Stage. Go to 13 and then those both trigger. Okay, draw for turn. Oh, I've got a Loam in there. So let's see, how do I want to do this? Because I have the Maze of Ith, so I could do that. Let's dredge Loam, sure. And then he's going to stack. I think I just tap this for mana. No, I guess I could tap it for green. And I'll get the Boots. I could get Mox Diamond, actually. Yeah, why don't I do that? Let's get Mox Diamond. Discard Yavimaya. Loam back. Saga. Tabernacle. And second Depths or Wasteland. I'll just take the Depths, I think. Pay 1. Play Maze. Play Tabernacle. Pass the turn. I'm just basically my plan is I don't want to go for, and it worked, is I didn't want to go for Depths and get like randomly edicted or something when I could just Tabernacles. Now they have to spend the mana, Maze one of them, so I'm not even taking that much damage, make a Saga token and just get to control the game from there. All right, we got him. All right, time for round 2. I'm on the play. What do you got here? This looks pretty bad. No acceleration, step in my hand. No. The problem with Once Upon a Time is great. It can't actually find Mox Diamond or Exploration, which are your 2 most important cards to see in your opening hand. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to put back a Mox Diamond probably. Well, yeah. Yeah, I have to. The problem is if I hadn't mulliganed, I could keep this and not put back Mox Diamond. But when you've mulled, you really can't keep a Mox Diamond, putting back a land, then discard 2 more cards to Mox Diamond. So what I'm probably going to do is turn 1. If this was Stage, I could actually put back a land. Because then I could go turn 1 Stage, play map, Mox, discard the other 2 lands, crack map. But because it's Depths, I actually can't do that. So in that case, the Mox is a lot less appealing. So I'm going to keep this, put back a Mox. And I think I go Yavimaya, map, Mox, discard Forest, and pass the turn. That way if I get dot seized, I don't have anything to discard. I didn't really want to play depths on turn one. That seemed like a not great idea. Playing as Green Ninja, so presumably they're playing green. Otherwise, their name is a lie. Lotus Petal. I don't love most Lotus Petal matchups, I will say that. There's some Lotus Petal decks that are fine, but historically, Land's weakest matchups are combo decks, and Lotus Petal into Dark Ritual. I just can't do anything about this. Into Cabal Therapy, targeting themselves. All right, we're going to see what they're up to pretty fast. Looks like a Balustrade Spy deck, or no, Archon of Cruelty. Okay, so they're going to discard 2 Archons. Then turn 1, animate Archon. And Shallow Grave's their last card. I guess I'll discard it Aurora. It's not doing anything. If they drew a land, they could... Oh my god, if they drew a land, they could Shallow Grave Archon. Can you imagine that? They get 3 Archon triggers on turn 1 is insane. Maze of Ith does not stop the Archon. I guess I can crack map for Tabernacle. Sure, that's pretty bad, but because I can't. Boseiju is too slow. All right, let's get the Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale. Pass the turn. If they don't draw a land here and they don't have one in hand, they have Shallow Grave and a non-land in hand. They have 2 draws, of course, so it's not that likely. No lands? That's a shame you got no lands. And yeah, I guess I'll discard the depths. All right, I got a 9. This is it. If they hit the land. Oh, they didn't hit the land. All right, play Urza Saga. Pass the turn here. Ooh, that is fantastic. So in a couple turns here, I can get Grafdigger's Cage. Wow. Yeah, if they don't have a Spirit Guide or something, which doesn't really make sense in their Dark Ritual Lotus Petal deck. I mean, we're not out of the woods yet, but if they didn't have a land last turn. If they miss this turn, then I'll be able to get Grafdigger's Cage before they can Shallow Grave, and that should put me in a pretty good spot. Ooh. Sagiri Step is a terrible draw. You basically never want to draw that card, like literally 0. But, all right, they could have Dark Ritual in hand, so it's possible that a land this turn lets them go land Ritual Archon. Oh, they didn't have it. This is an incredible game to win. I guess we haven't won yet, but I feel pretty good about it. All right, yeah, I'll pay for the Saga token. Pay with this. Not that it matters too much, I don't think, because I'm going to make another Saga token. I guess I do get to leave Maze of Ith up. And yes, definitely getting Grafdigger's Cage here. Play Sagiri Step, give this Pro Black. Not that that matters. And I'll play Exploration. They can't animate Archon this turn anyway. Not reasonably, I wouldn't say. Because they have to have a way to, they have to go like draw land, Dark Ritual, have a way to get rid of Grafdigger's Cage, and then also have the mana left over to Shallow Grave. Who wins? 2 Archons of Cruelty or 1 Tabernacle? Yeah, Tabernacle looks like it's going to get there. This is a wild game. I mean, we'll see, but they have no lands, or they didn't have any lands as of last turn. And Grafdigger's Cage is historically not something a mono black deck's going to be very good at getting off the board. Incredible stuff. All right, well, definitely want Endurance and Fairy Macabres, a bunch of 0 mana ways to deal with their stuff. And Bojuka Bog is good. I think I can take out Sagiri Step and Maze of Ith and Ghost Quarter. And I think I can take out Disruptor Flute. Do I want Caracas? Well, I guess Needle is also kind of bad. Caracas, the problem is animating Archon makes Caracas a lot less good. I guess of these lands, maybe Ancient Tomb is going to be what I want the most. It's just, when your life total doesn't matter, it's a pretty solid land. All right, on the draw. I don't like mulling a hand with Fairy Macabre, but I pretty much have to. Okay, I'll keep this, and I mean, I need to draw a land, but I'm not going to do better than a Mox, Loam, Rumble, Fairy Macabre hand. I think map is worse than crop rotation in this spot. Okay. All right. Well, they can't Thoughtseize my forest. They can Thoughtseize the fairy, and they now know about it, which is a little unfortunate, but that also means that they don't get to take my Mox if they take the fairy, and the Mox looks like it'd be pretty good here too. There's nothing I can crop rotate for that like gets me a second mana. I mean, I can get Ancient Tomb, but that doesn't really help either. Okay. Let's see. I guess a good tiebreaker here is also keeping green cards because of Endurance. All right, Depths is nice. Land, Mox. I mean, this deck is called lands, right? And Rumble. Oh, you can Rumble into Fairy Macabre. That's pretty nice too. Or Endurance in this case. Yeah, I'll scoop up an Endurance. Why not? Pass the turn, and I've got Loam ready to go. They might have a graveyard hit of their own. That would be unfortunate, but crop rotation looks like a pretty good thing to pitch to Endurance to stop them from animating if that's what they're going for. And then next turn, I mean, they played a Bayou, sign of weakness. I'm going to get to go Loam back, Wasteland Depths, and fire a Wasteland off. Okay. Jeez, okay. Double Ritual. Cabal Therapy. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I can't stop them. Name Endurance. I mean, if they're going to turn to me with 2 discard spells to stop my 2 hate pieces, then fair play, I suppose. They do need a way to discard a creature and have an animate and have a creature. But they did cast all these rituals. They're going to use the mana for something. Oh, they just had the Entomb. Sure. Yeah. Entomb. Into animate. And Shallow Grave, Gristlebeezy. Okay. What a hand, huh? I mean, I assume I'm dead here. I needed them not to turn 2B. Though winning that last game means we get to have a game 3. We're on the play. That's something, you know? I mean, whatever. There's just not really a conceivable way we're beating 15 cards in their hand. So, don't want Dismember's Forces. I guess I do want Caracas. Tabernacle actually isn't good against them, generally. But if I had green man, I could have crop rotated for Bojuka Bog, but I don't think I was supposed to do that. All right. Let's get in there. Okay, I'd like to play first. All right, I will keep this hand. Double crop rotation. So I just need to not draw or mill Bojuka Bog with Loam. If I can manage that, then we're doing good. And this is a pretty fast stage depths because of the crop rotations as well. Okay, so I'm going to discard the forest for sure. Mox, discard forest. I guess I'll just play the stage and then loam back the forest. I'm not keeping crop rotation up to stop a turn 1 kill. Also, if they Cabal Therapy me, get both crop rotations, that'd be gross. I think I've got to try to win this game, and if they turn 1 me, okay. Unmask, pitching, reanimate. You got it. Dark Ritual, Entomb, Animate Dead. Oh, no, nothing. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and Dredge Loam. No Bog, please. Okay, did not mill Bojuka Bog. Yavimaya. Loam back these 2. Pass the turn here. And they didn't do anything end of turn. No plays here either, huh? Okay. Let's draw. Do I dredge loam? I don't think I'm gonna cast it. I think I'm just gonna draw. Oh, a second crop rotation. That could be really good. It could not be good against Cabal Therapy, but I think what I'll do though is if they cast Cabal Therapy, I'm gonna crop rotate in response and get depths. I mean, I'm gonna go for it here. I don't know what they can do to stop me, but I guess we'll find out. I mean, I have Sejiri step up as well. That's a step up. I'll keep the one with no counters. Thank you. Yeah, I guess I'll dredge loam now. Play a land. Attack for 20. All right, attack for 20. There we go. 2-0. You love to see it. Okay, I'm on the play here, round 3. This hand's fantastic. So, Mox, discard forest, exploration. No, I guess I can't discard the forest this time, huh? Yeah, because if I discard the forest and I cast exploration, I can't play anything else. So I'm gonna go forest, exploration, saga. This deck is so fun. I love lands. I love playing lands. Mox Diamond, discard stage, rumble. I mean, this is just the nuts. This hand is so good. And I'll pick up a wasteland. Sure. Didn't dredge any loams, and because I had to discard stage, I could have discarded Saga, but I thought discarding Saga was worse because even with crop rotation, I don't know. Urza Saga eventually gets Expedition map. It's just a lot better against anyone who has, imagine like a Swords to Plowshares or something along those lines. Volcanic Island, huh? Well, let's just, and also because it's crop rotation, I would feel a little differently if I just had depths in my hand. But because it's crop rotation against the Force of Will decks, it's really bad to get your thing forced. Well, Mox Diamond was one of the worst draws in the deck, so that's unfortunate. Red, bolting me? Jeez, why would you bolt me? I guess we'll find out, maybe. That's crazy, though. Their first play was Volcanic Lightning Bolt, not even a cantrip or anything. All right. Saga token. Life from the Loam is definitely what I want to draw. Brainstorm? How was that not the play last turn? How important was it to get this bolt out of there? I guess it was important. Okay, make a Saga token. Even drawing a land is not too bad. Just another Mox Diamond. All right, Yavimaya is good. Let's make a token. Let's get the boots. We're getting the boots. We're just getting in there. Play a Mox. Discard. Equip boots. I mean, look at this. Take 11 here on turn 3. Just attacking with my idiots. Yeah, that's why I kept Saga. Can't get they're off it. They didn't even want to play. I didn't realize that was the match. All right, 3-0. Let's get back in there. All right, playing against some Watsy folk. Daniel N. Who is that? I guess maybe don't know them. I'm on the draw. See, this is one of these hands. If you had an Exploration or Mox Diamond, this hand's the nuts. You'd slam it. At this hand, land go, turn 2, land, rumble. It's just, you just can't keep hands like that in Legacy. What is this? This hand's even worse. Doesn't even do anything. All right, I'll mull again. Yeah, I guess I'll keep this hand. Put back crop rotation and needle. And then hope I just combine them with Tabernacle, like if they're an elf deck or something. Okay, well, they are an elf deck, so let's see. I think, oh, very nice. How do I do this then? I think I'm just gonna go Wasteland. Just go. I don't need to play map that badly. And I'm not sure if I want to play Tabernacle or Wasteland next turn. I want to play Tabernacle. The risk is if I played Mox. Oh, okay. If I played Mox and discarded Wasteland, I might not draw a land next turn, in which case the Tabernacle doesn't help me cast Loam. Yeah, this is the green-black deck. They put a Cradle in their hand. Well, Cradle's good against Tabernacle, but Tabernacle's also kind of good against Cradle. It goes both ways. So let's just go Tabby. But now that I've drawn the land, I know I can play Mox. Discard Forest. And cast Map here. I figure it's worth using the mana. Pass the turn. Now they have to pay 2 on upkeep, or they'll just sack the spawn to pay for the Ignoble, which is fine by me. And then hopefully I can get them with like, they go like Cradle, play 2 creatures or something. Like they go creature, Cradle, creature, and then I Wasteland them. Okay. They have successfully. Oh no. Oh. I was too quick on the draw. They did not successfully resolve the stack. They paid for the Tabernacle trigger on the Eldrazi spawn. That's no good. Yeah, I thought that might happen. I was like, that's what I said. I was like, oh, it looks like they're successfully doing this right. They did not. Newsflash. And now they have 1 less mana, which, may or may not matter, but obviously still isn't great. Dredger's Insight. Oh, they're playing the Yawgmoth deck. I saw this deck. This deck did well at a tournament in like Italy, I think. So they get to put back up artifact, creature, or land. So it's a Yawgmoth, Young Wolf, Cradle. Like it's like the green-black deck with 4 Yawgmoth, 4 Young Wolf, basically, and 4 Grist and 4 Cauldron. So, okay, not like the green-black deck, but it still has Elves, Cradles, Zeniths, and stuff like that. But, okay, they picked Yawgmoth up. Well, I guess what I'll do here... Oh, this is kind of brutal. I can't do it all. Unfortunately, well, they probably can't play Yawgmoth next turn anyway, so let's just go loan back these 2. I don't think I have a better move. I drew Exploration, though. That was a really good draw. Because now, next turn, I get to go Dredge Loam, Exploration, Wasteland Loam, or something along those lines. They pay for the Hierarch, and then they're not that close to casting Yawgmoth. They could play Grist, but honestly, that wouldn't be that scary either. Basic Swamp. Now they can get Basic Forest to fight against the Tide of Wastelands that's coming. What a messed up card, the Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale, huh? All creatures have being of a pay 1 or destroy this creature. It's the designs in early Magic are really something. They would not make that card in any way, shape, or form. I mean, they made like Magus the Tabernacle many years later. I actually played that card at a Grand Prix. Me and Cheon did. GP Krakow. He won the Grand Prix. Very cool. But that was 3 and a white for a 2/6 with the text of Tabernacle. But yeah, it still was not... It's just a weird card. Okay. If it comes down to it, I'll have to look up their list to see how many non-basics they have, or basics they have for Ghost Quarter. But they probably have like 2 swamps max, maybe just 1, and a couple of forests. Actually, easier. I'm just going to message Mac. Green Sun's X equals 1. So it wasn't X equals 2 to get oof. Delighted Halfling. I mean, the mana dorks always just pay for themselves, but... Oh, and that's it? Alright, well, I'll dredge loam. Okay, I hit stage exploration, or stage depths, so let's go... Let's see. How do I do this? So if I cast exploration, waste that, land, get those two back. Alternately, I could crack map for Yavimaya, tapping those two. Cast exploration. No, but then I don't get to wasteland them, so... Yeah, let's go exploration. Land. Nug Cradle. Loam back these three. And now they don't have a whole lot of time because this stage depths is coming for them. Yeah, they only play 3 non-basics apparently. So I had to ask ChatGPT, Mac GPT. So they pay for those two. If they have another Cradle, they can play Yawgmoth this turn. I'm not convinced that's the end of the world for me. Because I get to Wasteland Cradle again, and then they have 3 creatures, and they have to pay for all those. They're not really getting that much out of Yawgmoth. It does mean that they might be able to set up a Young Wolf the next turn, but I will probably Expedition map for Caracas if they do that, and bounce the Yawgmoth. First, though, I might let them pay for it with Tabernacle. They don't have a lot of shots at this. Especially if I start ghost quartering them. I mean, I could also just play Stage Depths next turn, have that ready to go. Beseiju. Grist. Yeah, that really doesn't do anything. Draw. Do I want to dredge low? So what is my plan this turn? I can go Stage Depths and have that, and I'll have 1 mana left. But if I loam into Yavimaya, that's better. Yeah, in that case, I guess dredging loam seems fine. Craft Digger's Cage. Oh, the cage would have been kind of nice. Stage Depths. Wasteland Beseiju. I think I just passed the turn here. It feels... Okay. Feels like that was right. I want some Dismembers. Oh, I don't have the main deck Caracas. I keep forgetting. I'm so used to having Caracas main. Bojuka Bog seems okay. Needles actually, and Cage and all that, these actually seem fine. Sagiri Steppe seems less good. Maze of Ith does not seem good at all. That's not really... does not interact with how they do things. I like the Tabernacle. Bojuka Bog could stop a Young Wolf with the help of Crop Rotation. That sounds pretty thin to me, and I don't really want Fairy Macabres either. All right. Do I want to keep in Flute or just play another Needle? Maybe just Needle is better. Just more efficient. All right. They don't have like a spell I'm trying to stop exactly. Yeah, we run this. No loam, but if we can find a loam, then that'll do the thing pretty nicely. They're mulling here. I get to go, I don't really need a Mox and 2 explorations. In fact, the second exploration is almost always just unnecessary, but it does protect me against Thoughtseize, which they didn't have. I think Yavimaya doesn't help them that much, so I don't really mind playing it. Yavimaya, Exploration, Stage, Exploration. I guess I could play Caracas. Yeah, I'll just play Caracas. It's fine. And I don't think I play Mox Diamond here. It just doesn't really do anything. I have double Exploration, and it's not really helping me to play Mox Diamond, so I do need to draw Loam or Rumble or Depths or Crop Rotation. That's 16 cards already that are all pretty good. Wouldn't mind, Urza Saga would be okay. Expedition Map would be okay. Oh, they kept the card on top. Fire it off. They should just get swamped here. Have Yavimaya in play. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Sure. That does exile cards from the graveyard, so it fights Loam a bit, but just play the cage. Why not? I have Beseiju to blow up the Soul Cauldron as well if I need to. Pass the turn. I can turn Thespian Stage into an Underground Mortuary. Maybe I'll turn it into a basic. So if I draw Loam, I'll Beseiju the Cauldron. They'll eat the Beseiju, and then I'll just cast an empty Loam and start going from there. If I draw Rumble, that goes nicely. Is this a Grist? Or do they have some kind of removal spell? Oh, this looks like a Green Sun Zenith, perhaps. The Green Suns for 2, I don't really know what they'd get. Caracas got to be kind of annoying for them. I mean, it's not the end of the world because they can like set up the combo and then go off in response to Caracas. Yeah, this looks like a Green Suns to me. And I guess, Ballista for 1. Okay, that was kind of weird. I guess there's no point not staging that. It's not like I'm using the mana for anything else. Oh, can't even be Green Suns because of the Graph Digger's Cage. I guess maybe they figured that out at some point. I don't even know. Oh, there's a Saga. There we go. Okay. That's at least something. And still have this Beseiju. Don't really need to use it right now. I guess I'll copy Saga end of turn. So the way Stage Saga works, I don't think this changes with the rules update to Final Fantasy. That is a cool update, though. If you haven't seen it, Blood Moon no longer destroys Urza Sagas, and same with Harbinger, which I think makes sense. I don't see why it has to be that way. But I can copy Saga, and then after the second counter is put on Saga, copy something else, and then I just have a land that's just 2-tap, make a construct. Kind of nice. What is this, like a Yawgmoth? We'll just bounce it. So they really want to cash in their Ballista for a card, which doesn't seem like it's exactly what you want to do, but just pumping Ballista. All right. I could Beseiju this, but I still kind of think I'd rather Beseiju the Soul Cauldron. Just Ballista's not going to get the job done. All right. Copy Saga. Draw. Ooh, Uat. I don't mind an Uat. I guess if I Uat, I can still make a token with the other Saga, so seems fine to me. Wasteland would be fine. I guess a Depths would be pretty good too. The one thing this means is I don't get to have Beseiju up, but I think I could live with that. See if I miss on Once Upon a Time. You don't miss often with this card. It is possible. Dark Depths, and you have, all right, I'll take the Depths. Now I play the Depths. And now I can kind of decide, do I want to make a Saga a token? Do I want to make do I want to make a Depths token? Do I want to make a Saga token? Dredger's Insight. Yeah, you got it. Mill 4, and they can pick up a Grist or a Soul Cauldron. No real reason to have a second Soul Cauldron, I wouldn't expect. I'm leaning towards end of turn making a Urza Saga token. The reason I would want to do that is next turn I could get the boots with the Saga anyway. They picked up a land. Okay. I mean, it's possible they just don't have an answer to the token. But they could easily have like Beseiju. Oh, Beseiju the Cage right now. Okay. Yeah, go get my last forest. And then turn, let's see, Ballista into Grist. I guess at that point, we could just blow up the Ballista maybe? Oh, I don't have stage. Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't know why I'm saying that. Do I want to blow up the Ballista or the Cauldron? Huh. I kind of feel like it's probably Ballista because the Grist is getting exiled anyway. Well, it could just be the Cauldron. They'd have a 3/3 out. Huh. Oh no, I do have a stage. What am I talking about? The Saga's a stage. I'm losing my mind. Yes, if that's the case, I think I'm definitely gonna blow up one of those two. I think it's safer to blow up the Cauldron. If I was 1 mana short, I could make a Depths token and then do this, but I don't really need to do that. Did you need the cage? Did they need to Beseiju me there I mean, making this play didn't really... They get to get a Dryad Arbor now. Okay. Get a 3/3. Gain a life. I think we're doing fine here because next turn I definitely have enough mana to do the whole Boots play. I guess I have to watch out for like Force of Vigor or something. I don't even know. Sure, I'll go to 15. I don't think I need to stop that. All right. Make an idiot. Someone in my comments does not like when I call them idiot. I'll make an upstanding construct. It works hard. It does the job. Let's go ahead and just tap this for green. If I want to make a token, I can just use the other Saga. I don't need to do that. Get Lava Spur Boots. Makes a token. It's a shame I have to give up on my cool Depths or a cool Stage Saga combination, but so it goes. Keep this. Make a 20/20. Equip the boots. Das Boot. And there we go. Is that a 4-0 start? All right, next round, play for the trophy. All right, let's go for the 5-0 here. Yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. They're mulling. This hand can circuitously get to Dark Depths with Urza Saga for Expedition Map. I have a Needle, which, yeah, not the best in my opening hand. You know, there's some matchups where it could be good. And then I have Exploration and Mox Diamond. They mulled to 5. Okay, so this looks like oops all spells. So I'm definitely going to want to Wasteland this turn. So I think I go Mox, discard Beseiju, Exploration. Yeah, Wasteland Saga. Mox. Oh, though actually, Beseiju, if they're oops all lands, this is just a strip mine. All right, I'm going to discard Stage actually. Cast Exploration, Wasteland, Nug their land, Saga, and okay, I think Undercity Informer is what I'm going to needle here. Because that is one of their ways to go off. All right, because it has an activated ability. So if they play another land this turn, I can Beseiju it. We'll see what I draw. Oh, a Ghost Quarter? That also kind of does it. Interesting. So that means I can go Rumble and then still Ghost Quarter them. I'm just going to pick up Wasteland here. And then go Wasteland, Ghost Quarter, Wasteland, their Fellmire, Pass the turn. I feel like it's better to just make sure I can kill all their lands here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, they have a ritual now? Yeah, they can get me without playing lands, it's true. Like, they can just play Balustrade Spy now, and unfortunately I can't stop that. I did my best. I blew up as many lands as I could. But now, look, they mill their whole deck. They get a bunch of Narcomoebas. This is a tough matchup. I mean, I have Crop Rotation for Bojuka Bog, and I have Fairy Macabre and stuff like that. I have the Graveyard Hate, but yeah, they needed to have the Balustrade Spy too, not the Informer. It's unfortunate. All right, well, let's put in Fairy Macabre's Endurance. Disruptor, Flute Needle, Grafdigger's Cage is good. I definitely don't need Maze of Ith. Don't need Sagiri Step. Don't even really think I need Odawara or Tabernacle. So I took out some lands, it's true. And then I draw an Ancient Tomb. Doesn't really help me too much. I like the boots, I think. Don't more or a few less Disruptor, Flutes, or Needles. I definitely want the one needle to get the ballast, to get the Understanding Informer. I don't want Disruptor, Flutes. I'll keep one in, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should play more. The problem is, unless I draw Needle and Flute, it's kind of hard to get anything all that good done. All right, I'll keep this. No green mana, but if I draw green, it becomes good, and I get to go, I think, turn 1 Urza's Saga, Grafdigger's Cage, turn 2 Disruptor, Flute, turn 3. If I haven't drawn green, I can Saga for Mox Diamond. Leyline of Sanctity. Okay. Nice. They have Hexproof. Grafdigger's Cage, and pass the turn here. Next turn, I think I Disruptor Flute the Balustrade Spy, but I'm not sure because they have Force of Vigor in their sideboard. Assuming this is like kind of like the normal list, or at least that's one of the lists here. What did they name? They missed. They named Crop Rotation. Oh, okay. Well, that's a reasonable name. Oh, I drew a Mox Diamond. That's pretty nice. Okay, so now I have Stage Depths if I draw. Well, the problem with that is I have to play... Here, let's just play Stage. So, yeah, what do I Disruptor Flute? I could also Disruptor Flute Dark Ritual. I could also play Mox, discard Depths, and then make a Saga token. If I don't make a Saga token, next turn, Sagaing for map, but then I could just map anyway, so the question is, do I want to Disruptor Flute something? I'm just trying to figure out, I can name a card, like I can name Balustrade Spy or Undercity Informer. I guess what I can do is I can Disruptor Flute, and I think I'm going to name Balustrade Spy. And then, do I want to play, I don't think I play the Mox or Depths here. I don't care if they end up Cabal Therapying my explorations, that doesn't really matter. And then I'll get Needle and name Undercity Informer next, I think is going to be my plan. The explorations don't do a whole lot for me. I'd rather just keep the Depths. If I draw a land here, oh, I drew a Rumble. Oh, I didn't tap this for mana. God, as the Saga, it always gets me. All right, well, it's going to end up being fine, but obviously I should have floated mana there. Name Undercity Informer. Now I'm just going to play Mox, discard Depths, play Rumble here, pick up another Depths. That actually worked out kind of nicely because now I have the mana to make Depth Stage next turn. Okay. And having an extra mana floating wouldn't have done anything, so that wasn't too big of a deal. Now if they have Force of Negation, they need to kill Grafdigger's Cage. Well, I guess they can kill Cage plus whichever disruption piece stops whichever creature they have. But they're going to have to do it pretty quickly here. Because we're making a 2020 now. Okay. Well, they're bringing in their anti-artifact stuff. The good news is they haven't seen Fairy Macabres. Let's see. And maybe I want more needles and more disruptor flutes. And I could take out... I don't really want to take out more lands. I could take out one Once Upon a Time because I'm taking out lands for things that it can't hit. I don't think I want to cut Exploration or Loam or any of those things. I think I'm just going to cut 2 Uats here. All right. And just load up on these things. And what do I got here? All right, well, I guess I'm glad I cut the Uats. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. I've got a Wasteland that can be kind of annoying for them. And then I have an Endurance, which is also pretty good. This hand can stop a turn 1 win. So, all right. Geez. Okay, if they have Therapy into it or something, then that's going to be pretty tough. All right, they sacked the Undercity Informer. Hope they don't have Pact of Negation in their hand. Though they probably sided out Pact of Negation, is my guess. All right, so here's their graveyard. It's a million cards. Oops, this is revealed cards. Oh, their graveyard. They're getting back those. All right, well, Once Upon a Time here. Or pitch Once Upon a Time to Endurance here. And yeah, it doesn't look like they have Pact of Negations in their deck anymore. And they didn't have the Leyline of Sanctity this time, which is nice. What do they have here? They have a counter to this? Guess we'll find out. I mean, Memory's Journey doesn't do anything. They could... The Elvish Spirit Guide, they could like Jack-O-Lantern into Memory's Journey. Oh, getting back a Poxwalkers. Sure. All right. So now they're drawing a Balustrade Spy because they put the Balustrade Spy, Underground City Informer, Lotus Petal. So those are our next 3 cards. We got their Bridge from Below too. Sure, I even stacked it the right way. Unintentionally, I wasn't even thinking about that. All right, because the Endurance puts all the cards on the bottom, so their next 3 cards are those 3 things. Interesting. Crop Rotation is actually not nothing. Stage, I'll play Mox, discarding Forest, I think. And pass the turn. They have a 3/1 Death Touch. That does not really matter. Crop Rotation means that I'm going to get my 2020 soon enough here. All right. And, oh, Malevolent Rumble. Let's do that. Cast Rumble. Pick up. I'm not sure what yet. What am I hoping for? There's Needle, there's Depths, there's Beseiju. I think I just take the Depths. And play Thespian Stage. I guess, actually, maybe I should have played Wasteland there. Though I guess we know they're not drawing any creatures over the next couple turns. They just drew Balustrade Spy, Undercity Informer, Lotus Petal is going to be their 3 draws. Oh, I even dredged Loam. So if I Loam... I can't also Depths, so I'm just going to do this. And I guess I'll pass. I even have Crop Rotation Bojuka Bog up here, which is nice because I can use the Eldrazi spawn to make the Depths. And I think that they're dead. They're going to, for them to win, they'd have to beat a 2020. Yeah, there's their Petal. And then they have Informer Balustrade Spy. Looks like we got the 5-0 here. Yeah, I'll take it. Sure. End of turn. Stage Depths. Keep this one. Boom. That's a 2020? Did we beat Reanimator and Oops, all spells? On our way to the 5-0? Oh, yes, we did. Yes, we did. Boom. Look at that. That is nice. So, this deck is sweet. I like it that it's just playing 4 each of Once Upon a Time, Malevolent Rumble. I mean, these cards are just so good. Exploration, Mox Diamond. Like, these are all really exciting cards to see kind of in your opening hand here. And obviously the loams and crop rotations are good too. It's a very focused list. I'm still not 100% sold on Disruptor Flute. I definitely am sold on Map, Cage, Boots, and Needle. I don't know if there's another card you want or not, plus the Mox Diamond as Saga targets. No main deck Caracas is interesting. I haven't really used Otowaris or Jerry Step much, but I can see the reason for those. And same, Bojuka Bog is great, Boseiju is great. 4 Depths, 4 Stage, 4 Saga, 4 Wasteland is great. So, awesome deck. I love lands, and probably some tweaks to be made to the list, but looking pretty good to me. So, that'll do it for today. Thanks for hanging out as I indulge myself with one of my favorite decks in Magic, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more Magic. See you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.